AM Affirmations with relaxing music.
Ascended Master Instruction by the Ascended Master Saint Germain. You are always the one who must make the picture and impress it on the within, and the presence within brings forth the manifestation. Shortly, whenever you make pictures, they will outpicture very quickly. Feel that when you do a thing, it is God doing it, and it must therefore come forth. Thou mighty, infinite, radiant One, whose mighty I Am presence we bow before, thou mighty ruler of the universe, we bow before thy all-conquering power. We accept fully thy radiating presence. We call to thee that thy presence go before us everywhere, mastering all conditions we contact, and making us a channel through which thy mighty presence flows. To make yourself absolutely invincible, whenever there comes the idea of disturbance of any kind, no matter what the cause, it is your province as a student of the light to take your unyielding stand. There is only God acting in that person, place, or condition. Thus you are giving power where it truly belongs. And so you allow the full inner power of the current of divine love to flow. To constantly practice this with joy and certain recognition of your inner power of the mighty I Am presence will make you absolutely invincible. The moment a demand for a thing comes, it shows that it is forthcoming. Affirm often. It is impossible for anything to happen anywhere in my life but God's perfect activity. Thou most infinite, radiant one, Thou who dost possess all peace, power, and wisdom, we give praise and thanks for Thy holy presence with us. The attitude of the real student. There is only God acting in this situation, and He will bring right and justice out of it. Vital. Thought gets to revolving, stirring up and generating the feeling. Then it becomes difficult to control it. To any disturbing thought, say, I refuse to let you act. Now get out. Every student should face himself, see what there is that needs correcting, and then proceed to correct it. There is only one cause in every individual's life, and that is his own conscious creation. Every student has to get that idea into his head, face it, and then conquer himself. Important daily. It is wise to always keep using the command, I, Christ, the mighty I am presence, command that there be no interference in the truth being conveyed to anyone, for truth is always its own defense. Just declaring a thing often enables it to be done. It is hard for students to conceive that a certain positive declaration often opens wide the door to the enlargement of the demand, as it were. It is so easy for the student always to govern thought, if he or she will only do it before it gains momentum. Say, here, now stop, get out. The thing the outer self needs is unshakable confidence. Our new home, the establishment of an ascended master home, is entirely within the province of that intelligence that comes forth at intervals. The best way is just to rejoice in the idea and let the great wisdom bring it about. Many times it is absolutely essential that the idea be conveyed to the outer, for through that certain preparation can be made which saves a great deal of energy. Benediction. Thou great, glorious, radiant presence, Thou art the wisdom, power, and love, the inflow of light enfolding each one. Mighty God of light, Thou mighty, eternal, radiant one, art forever the governing presence of these Thy children. Always keep before the student the fact that self-pity is one of the most stifling things which impede individual progress. And yet it is so easily governed when once understood. Every student of the light should, at least once a day, take inventory of his consciousness and see wherein there is an element that needs eliminating, and then proceed to do it. This must be done by the use of the consuming flame. In this way, he keeps the consciousness cleared and the pathway open to the mighty inspiration. And he will be much less annoyed and disturbed by undesirable thoughts. Often give the command, "Let there be light." It is so difficult for the average student to realize that he can be an unlimited channel for the outpouring of these great messengers. When one becomes aware that he can be such a channel for outpouring, he should put aside all inharmonious thought within, or that which approaches him from without, as he would a poisonous serpent. When the outer self sees that it has lost its foothold and is slipping into oblivion, it concocts all kinds of pretenses to try to gain recognition. But when the firm determination is there to think, feel, and experience only the beauties of the Christ, then there is left no opening for the outer to intrude itself and cause disturbance. Every real student will always withhold all criticism, no matter what the appearance may be. People are so prone to sit in judgment on others, seeing only appearances and letting the criticism run rampant, no matter what the truth. A remarkable expression I loved to use, and I often contemplate today, is, "The matter of knowing God is simply the restoration of forgotten memory." We have known God before because we are God-created. Now, that forgotten memory is steadily and surely being brought again into the conscious outer activity. Give the command that the full divine memory be restored, and it will be manifest shortly. Thou mighty infinite presence, thou all-sustaining power in the cosmic world and in the life of the individual. Thou art the only presence and energy. O thou mighty light, clothe us with thy mighty radiance, that we may shine forth like the great sun, to heal, to bless, to enlighten all with whom we come in contact, and manifest thy mighty sustaining power. Silence and bring into subjection the outer self and activity that would spread its shadows in the presence of the light. We take our stand with firm determination to walk, to live, to be thy mighty presence and light. We give no quarter to the human or outer self that would interfere. We recognize, claim, and accept only thy mighty radiant presence, thy mighty sustaining wisdom and strength to lead us forth on thy pathway of life, ever upward and onward, ever sustained by thy mighty presence, until at last we have attained thy gift of dominion over the outer self and enter into the temple of light. Use this every day. Today I will stand guard, and I will not become so interested in the outer activity that it will not give me opportunity to receive the great radiance of the presence. God, govern and sustain me in the governing and mastery of the outer condition. In moving in the outer world, there can always be this same constant love and prayer for your light and protection. When you have been in contact with the outer vibration, it takes a very positive force to repel that outer contact and release you from that disturbing element. There may not be the slightest thing noticeable in the outer activity, but sometimes the mere contact with the disturbance of the outer world allows it to rush in if you are not on guard. Everywhere you go, know and use always, God, surround me and protect me from every outer vibration. The time has come when the students must anchor to a definite, perfect thing and hold to it. Foresight. God in me, give me foresight and guard all future activity, that all concerning it may be maintained harmoniously. Foresight means that we are loosing the inner protection against any approaching disturbance. Sleep is entering the great silence. As the outer self becomes inactive, the inner action is released. Affirmations. Use this constantly. I move within the core of the ray from the great central spiritual sun, and I am always within its invincible protection. Say to your mighty master within, reveal to me something that will put my finances, which are mine by divine right, into my hands quickly and sustain me in it. Through overwhelming and everlasting light and love. Say also, open your channels for my mighty supply. Put it in my hands now and continue it permanently. Surrender all attention to the I Am presence within you. Say often, joyously, I stand with God, the supreme, reigning, conquering I Am Presence. And as that I Am Presence, I do not want for any good thing. Know, this home is sealed in the heart of the cosmic light and love, and every right desire is created instantly. Say to yourself, I have the mighty presence of God in me, and I do not give recognition or power to anything else. There is nothing that can stand before that invincible presence of Almighty God, and all things must be and are compelled to bow before it and obey. The first thing in the morning, take the determined stand that only the ascended host of light can contact me mentally this day. Never fail to use, there are no personalities. There is only God in action at every point. I am the only presence acting. Say to your God within, my great love self, I do receive instantly all of everything I require.